Let me phrase it this way. From what we experienced in Russia, prophetically, the areas of increase that we're going to see that I think it testified of while we were there. I think the first is increase of opportunities. I want you to know, even going to Russia testified of this. I have prayed for Russia for at least 10 years. And it's a region of the world that was never a whisper of any opportunity in. As many of you know, for 6 years, I was going into Eastern Europe 2 to 3 times a year, to Latvia, a little bit into Estonia, but again and again and again, ministering in Russian churches there. Because in Latvia, there's Latvian churches, there's Orthodox Lutheran churches, there's charismatic churches, there's Russian churches, and most of my strongest relationships in Latvia were in Russian churches. And so there came a point where I thought, okay, God, this is awesome. I'm ministering to the Russian people in Latvia. Thank you for answering that prayer. Well, that was John leaping in Elizabeth's belly. It was early signs, early fruit. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, little me, is invited to be the lead speaker at the largest charismatic conference in, I think, the second largest nation in the world. Is China bigger than Russia, Benjamin? Russia is the biggest. So the biggest charismatic conference in the biggest nation in the world, and I'm invited to be the lead speaker. Talk about an increase of opportunity. And here's what was amazing. Everywhere I went, they kept telling me, oh, we love you in Russia. You're so well known in Russia. At one point I said, how? When? Where? And God TV goes there, and thanks to my apostolic covering, dear friend, spiritual mother, and someone who has opened more doors for me than anybody else ever has other than the Holy Spirit himself, God TV airs there. So they knew me a little bit from God TV, but really it was supernatural. It was like God had gone before and told everyone. An increase of opportunity. I didn't pray for that. I didn't declare that. And to be perfectly blunt, God TV goes into a lot of other places in the world where I don't know that anybody even knows my name. It's supernatural, and it's going to happen for you. Now, it may happen at Walmart, where you turn down an aisle and all of a sudden you have supernatural, ridiculous favor with the woman in front of you. It may happen at work. It may be that coworker that has mocked you and made fun of you for your faith, and all of a sudden comes to you and says, my wife just left me. Would you pray for me? I need something. I can't sleep. My heart is breaking. My life is a shipwreck. If anything that I've ever made fun of you for is true, would you please pray for me? You have every right to be offended at them, every self-righteous right. But I want to tell you, that's the moment when we don't want to call down fire. We want to partner with God to see heaven invade earth.
Ready for more? Go to roberthotchkin.com for more teachings, more resources, and more information about Robert Hotchkin Ministries and Men on the Front Lines.